You can't make South Africa a solution to countries having problems. South Africa is a country that has to take care of its own problems. South Africa is a country that currently has the highest unemployment rate in the world. You can't say because 50,000 people in Congo or wherever are having problems with their government, we become the home to those people. Where are these people going to be living? That's where we have squatter camps and informal settlements. Where they're going to school, those same schools that our children are not getting spots in. Where are they going to be getting healthcare? In those same hospitals where our grannies now have to wait for hours and hours in queues and sleep on beds and sleep on the floor instead of sleeping on beds and giving birth every 5 minutes. We can't have a system that allows refugees to just come. Everyone can be a refugee in this country. We are not a country that has enough resources to take care of its own people. How are we now extending an olive branch to everyone in the world to say, come in?
Cape Town. Cela iziphaluka zonke Khayelitsha wena Gugulethu wena Nyanga wena Mdlovini zonke ezandawo siyacela guys nibe ready siyacela bahlali nibe ready and I know one thing Cape Town andelazi iphondo lami abantu bayabuza thula sinjani sithi singabalapha eCape Town ukuthi cwaka guys akuthanga cwaka niyawuqonda umcimbi weDA abantu bamhlophe guys into zabo zithande ukusebenza ngohlobo but akukhoba ingathi asenze into ikhona into lesiyenzayo but sisemaphethelweni okuyenza. That's one thing I can promise you. Bazawuphuma ama-foreigner emisebenzini, azawuphuma ama-foreigner eziyadini zabantu, azawuphuma lama-Pakistan nalama-Somalia rede ezilokishini. Bazawuphuma guys, that's one thing we can promise you. Azophuma. Sinidi support yenu ke guys, sicela nibe ready, sicela iboots zenu, sicela nje usuku, sicela nje net-lunch izawuconfirma. We will come and announce sicela ngixele nabanye abantu guys abantu bafuna imisebenzi eCape Town ikhona.
If we look back, if we trace our history, Zimbabweans, Malawians were coming here to mine, to build Johannesburg. This is the Johannesburg that now South Africans feels like it's ours, but it was built on the sweat of migrants. We have seen, when I came into South Africa, that was 2002, migrant was not built the way it was built. If you check who was working in the construction industry, it was migrants that were coming from another country. Right now, South Africa is now built. It's now everyone now is attracted to South Africa because it's now well built. Now we are sitting here and say these people must go home, but we forget what they contributed to the society. Look at the taxi industry right now.
Right.
We want to to go back to the ground. If you look at the taxi industry right now, how many billions is it contributing to South Africa? And look at it right now, a South African lives in Soweto. They live in townships, in locations, right? They use buses to go to work.
Yeah.
Who is going to those taxis that is bringing in billions in South Africa?
So you're saying that it's the migrants that work there? Can I ask
okay.
you, so you're saying that South Africa was built by, migrants that were working in the farm. Were this documented or undocumented? Just from your point of view, back in the days, during those times when they're coming in to build their mines, in your perspective, during those control,
Without
times.
knowing that the migrants were documented by then, I don't have that.
You don't have that information?
I don't have.
Let me speak practical. There's a place called River Park in Alex. It's Zimbabwe Avenue. All the hijackings, all the killings that happen on London Road are Zimbabweans. Yes. And I'm not going to be apologetic about this thing. Amen. We've got an industrial area next to Alex by Marlborough. It's all Mozambicans there. Yes. We've got an industrial area on the other side in Limbro Park. We've got Malawians there. Now we are saying to one another that the youth unemployment ANC is making things better for us. There's no betterness in this thing. Yes. In fact, our own Home Affairs, our own SAPS officials are getting bribes from some of these ones. Mr. Caitlin McKenzie put it straight. We shouldn't be apologetic about this thing. Yes. These people must move away from our places. Yes. Alex was supposed to have 75,000 people in it. We are sitting at 1.4 million. That's why you find electricity breaking. That's why you get water everywhere. That's why our clinics are full. Each and every corner where you go to, these illegal immigrants are making something wrong. And with the Ethiopians, let me give you an example. There's a video that used to trend, I think about 2 years back, when Ethiopian decided to be a boss in Alex and lay his hand on a cop. Go to Ethiopia and do that thing now and see what will happen.
I am a Rwandan refugee since 1998. I come here, when you come from Rwanda with a fly, you can spend for 4 hours. But me, I spent 4 good years. 4 good years, 4 years to come to this country via feet. So there is something you don't realize here. So in this country, there's something you have that no one have it around the globe, around the entire planet.
What is it, sir?
You have a freedom. Yes. You have a freedom. That's a freedom. For South Africans or for you? I'm talking about South Africa as a whole. And when I'm saying South Africa, I'm including myself because I'm 25 years here.
25 years in the country?
Since 1988. I'm a refugee, qualified refugee. So we come here for is for the freedom you have. No one have it. The South African freedom is very unique. There's nobody can find it in the world. Yeah. That is why we're here.
Can I just ask you this? In 2023, with Rwanda's progress, are you still a refugee?
Yes. Let me come to my point. I'm still a refugee. Let me come to the point I want to make here. I'm happy because I'm addressing the Home Affairs here. Let us have a module or moderate ECOWAS or East African Community where I come from. When you see, I was asking her name, her surname and your name is related to Lesotho and Botswana and everything.
Right.
So you come from there is your brothers and sisters. When I see Mutlongo, I see Ngobe, all are Zimbabweans. Me, I'm Mkiza from Rwanda. So we are moved to. We are all moved to from the River Congo to Cape Town to entire Cameroon, South Sahara of Africa. Therefore, if ANC as a ruling party want to legalize so-called refugee and immigration, which I disagree with, if he's a Zimbabwean, let his ID be as a passport to South Africa. So when he came, South Africa must create a system
all right.
You can't go into Saudi Arabia where Mecca is if you are Muslim from Yemen because there's rules, rightly so in Saudi Arabia. We cannot be made to feel guilty for our rules. These people must go home. This gentleman says to me now, you said you're going to switch off the oxygen. I am going to switch off the oxygen. I'm going to build the wall when I'm in power. I'm going to switch off the oxygen because during COVID, our people could not access oxygen while you guys were getting nice oxygen there. When I'm a leader here, I will build the wall. I will mass deport you guys. You guys are the worst we have here. Zimbabweans are bad, but not as bad as you Nigerians.
I'm Patrick Mukhalusi, known as enemy of illegal immigrants from Operation Dodola Civil Rights. So the lack of political will is what we see now. And then remember, people are treating us as if we are a capital city of Africa or Asia. So Gayton is right when say you can't talk of illegal you can't talk of free borderless Africa if you are in Zimbabwe. We are pro-Africa, but Africa cannot be seen illegally uniting in South Africa only. We need to see that happening also in Zimbabwe, in Nigeria as well. Yeah. So now they come here. Gayton is right. They come here. They marrying. The marriages that are in contravention of Section 15(3) of our Constitution, the marriages are being conducted without following any of our tradition and family laws. So in our tradition as South Africans, we used to say, which means if Gayton marries my sister here, and then Gayton can't go and stay in his in-laws. He must build a sister a home. So nowadays we see Amir here. Amir is just marrying South African, and then he automatically qualifies to be a permanent South African resident. So we need audit, Home Affairs audit, in terms of Section 19(2) of Home Affairs. So whether they got papers legally, then we need to audit. How did they get them? Because according to that section, then if you obtain any of our ID in means of fraud, false representation, concealment of material fact, then the Minister of Home Affairs has got that right to deprive you of that.
Let me hold you right there, because the Home Affairs Department has also been implicated.
We are not here to beg. You can't say we're begging people to enforce. You are in power, enforce the laws of this country. We want Section 13(2) of Refugees Act. Go build refugee camps. The way you say, build refugee camps next to our borders. The purpose of that is to study these people. What kind of people are coming into our country? Some of them are mercenaries. Then they are stronger than our police. You understand what we say? We also demand an Section 19(2) citizenship audit. You audit all these people, whether they do have permanent resident status in South Africa. We want it as early as 1994. Let them go. They will come one by one. Then we will call them if we want them. You understand?